box today. This is so heavy. What do you think's inside of here? Is it a puppy? Is it a new car? Could it happen to be every single G Fuel can? Probably a puppy. That's right. You guys have been asking for this relentlessly. I don't think I posted a video in like the last 2 months that hasn't had at least like 5 comments asking for me to rank every single G Fuel can. So shut up. We're finally doing it. Ranking every single one of the G Fuel cans. G Fuel has sent me out this very big and heavy box that says fragile on the top, just like my heart. I've been excited to make this video for a while. I know that a lot of you guys are looking forward to this because you want to know what G Fuel can you should pick up. What are my personal favorites? What should you get right off the get-go? Today, you find out. You get to know what my favorite cans are, what my least favorite ones are, which ones you should be picking up. And I want to say right off the bat, if you want to get any of these that are inside this box, you can use code DUCK for a discount. Sometimes it's 10% off, sometimes it's 30%, but using my code at checkout helps out the channel tremendously. So save yourself some money, help me out as a creator. Now, I will say before I open this, I believe every single G Fuel can is inside of this box, but I'm not 100% certain on that. Maybe the black on BLACKBERRY isn't in here because I know for the time being it's discontinued. So it's that time of every single video when I open the box with a really weird item, because opening boxes with knives would be stupid. I'm gonna give you guys a list of 3 different items and you have to guess which item I'm gonna be opening the box here with today. You have 5 seconds to comment it down below. If you lose, jail. 5 years of jail if you don't get this correct. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Will we be opening this box here today with A, this yo-yo that I found. Oh, it lights up too. Oh wow, I was never really good at yo-yos. B, some pink duct tape. I don't remember why I have this, but I'm happy that I do. Or is it C, a flashlight? Is this in your eyes? How much have you had to drink tonight, ma'am? Between these 3, please cast your votes down below. You have 5 seconds starting now. And stop. I will drop the items that I will not be using. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait, I wasn't supposed to drop them all. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Open the box with a flashlight. Okay, so I guess we just gotta take the edge here and stab it. It's gotta loosen the tape over time. Great friction, it'll burn the plastic off. Starting to wear away at it. Now we're making some progress. There we go. Take all this excess stuff out of here. So we got everything inside of here. Let's rip this top off and see what we got. This looks really good. Look at all the different cans I got. So I think I might have been right. From the looks of it, there is no black on BLACKBERRY inside of here. But that's okay. I'll just go ahead and rank the ones I have here today. If you guys want to see what the black on BLACKBERRY was like when it was actually out, I have a review of that up on my channel as well. So right out of the box, we got the Sonic Peach Rings, the Sour Cherry, the Nemesis Tea flavor, as well as the PewDiePie can. We got some Rainbow Sherbet and some Raging Gummy Fish. Then we got some Classic Phaseberry along with some Tropical Rain. Next up is Rum and Atwood's Bahama Mama Classic Blue Ice. Finally, one of the definite best, Sour Chug Rug. Let me see if I can hold all of them in my hands. Don't want to drop a single one of these because if I do, this will be really bad. And I want to say right off the bat here that yes, I am taste testing every single one of these. But to all of the doctors in the comment section down below, no, I am not drinking every single one of these. I am simply gonna take a sip or 2 from every single one of them, do some different comparisons, and then give a full comprehensive tier list. Every single one of these G Fuel cans has about 300 milligrams of caffeine inside of it. So if I were to drink every single one of these, I'd be consuming about 3,300 milligrams of caffeine, which you shouldn't do. Do not do that. You can relax, don't comment it, don't even do it. He's being unhealthy. There's too much caffeine. Shut up, shut up. When I'm done with this particular video, I probably will have consumed about 1/4 of a full can, so you can relax. There's not a whole lot to really delay on. We got a couple different cans to try here. I'll place them from best starting right here all the way down to worst at the very end of the table. And today we're gonna find out which G Fuel can really is the best. So let's start with something I know is gonna be pretty darn solid. One of the first original 4 flavors was the Sour Cherry. I think it's been about a full year since the originals came out. We're gonna have a lot of nice pops today, aren't we? Let's hear that first crack of the day. There we go. Oh wow, oh, it's fizzing up top. It's in my pants. But flavor number 1, Sour Cherry. Let's go ahead and take our first sip and kind of give this a go. Wow, that is sour, and it's been a long time since I've had it. I love that. That is so good. It's so much better than I even remembered it being. This might actually stay a little bit higher than I thought it was gonna. Like, I definitely know it's one of my favorites, but this is gonna compete for a top spot. Next up, we're gonna go for the PewDiePie can. Here's a really good example of something, by the way, before I try this can. I actually have 2 different types of can designs sent out to me. The Sour Cherry has the original design with like the plastic around the can itself, but the newer cans, like this PewDiePie one right here, actually has the label printed onto the can. Something minor to mention, but I definitely like the look of the newer can. They look a lot more flush, a lot more sleek. Let's see how it sounds. Oh, that sounds good. PewDiePie's can, let's go ahead and give this a go as well. Really good, but interestingly enough, not as good as the sour cherry. I say it time and time again on the channel, but I love the sour flavors. And while this one has a sour element to it, it is very tart. The sour cherry has a whole nother level of sour within itself. So for that reason, I think sour cherry is still gonna stay at number 1 for now. PewDiePie's can is still really good, one of the best of the newer cans. But let's just see how it stacks up to the rest of this year. Now that we had those two in place, let's make a jump over here to Tropical Rain. Tropical Rain is not my favorite flavor of GFUEL within the powder. In the video I did covering the newer cans, I said that this is a lot better than the powder, but still, I'm not a really big tropical fruits kind of fan. Stuff like this usually isn't my forte. Let's give this one a crack too. That one took a long time to open for some reason. It smells so tropical right off the rip when you open it up. It's definitely the strongest smelling of the first 3 that we've had. Let's try this one as well. Like I said, those tropical fruits just don't really hit for me, which I know a lot of people like Tropical Rain. A lot of people like Bahama Mama too, but those are flavors that I've never really been big on. I definitely think it's the weakest link of the 3 we've had so far, so we're gonna put that at the number 3 spot for now. I'm sure that'll probably go down a little bit. Let's jump to the newest can. Let's take a look at the Sonic Peach Rings. Again, with like the newer print onto the can itself, I think this is pretty much the coolest can we've had so far. It's a very sweet flavor. Let's see how it stacks up to the rest. Oh, that was a good one right there. Yeah, it smells super sweet. I reviewed this one not too long ago, so I kind of still remember how it tastes. Go ahead and try this one out as well. What I like so much about this one here is that you get this like crystallized sugar taste sensation. If you ever had an actual peach ring candy, you know, there's crystallized sugar sprinkled on top of the ring. They emulated that so well within this can. Very tasty, but also very sweet. I know that some of the other sour flavors might go above this, but for now, I'm gonna move this to the number 3 spot. Let's go way back to the original first 4 again. We have the blue ice with the original printing. Can't exactly remember where this ranked within the first original 4 for me. Crack this one open too. Probably has the weakest smell to it of all the ones we've tried so far. Let's see how the taste is. Classic. Something comforting about going back to a flavor that you know how it's going to taste. Like blue ice is consistent in the tubs and within the cans. They taste very similar to one another. Very good. I think it's better than Tropical Rain. Not quite as good as the peach ring. So I'm going to move this ahead of Tropical Rain, and it's going to go to our number 4 spot. Next up is going to be the Bahama Mama, inspired by Roman Atwood. Again, a newer print design. Is really cool how they animate the creators on the side of the can. This is a huge fan favorite of so many people. And again, I'm not a big tropical fan. I don't really like coconuts, but let's see where it ranks amongst the others. When I smell it, I'm overwhelmed with the amount of like coconut that comes through. If you're a tropical fan, this is probably your favorite, but for me, I don't really know that much. See how it tastes though. Oh man, it's got to be the most coconutty one that I've had yet. This batch is like full on coconut. See, the redeeming factor for me in this though is like the citrusy fruits. That's something that the Tropical Rain doesn't have. And I feel like it adds a very good element for people that don't even like tropical things. Because a lot of the orange flavors coming through, I'm gonna rank this above Tropical Rain. I'm not gonna go any higher than spot number 5 though. Next up is one that really surprised me in the Nemesis tea flavor. This came out along with a tub flavor for the Resident Evil game release. Again, artwork is sick on this one. I was very surprised on how it tasted because I don't typically like tea, but this was more heavy in like the lemonade department than it was with the tea. So let's try this out as well. See how this is. Definitely the weakest smell of all of them we've had so far. But let's see how strong the taste is. As someone who doesn't really like tea, I never really taste tea in this. It tastes like a really weak lemonade. Not too sweet, it's got a little bit of bitterness to it, but I like this more than I even like blue ice. So we're gonna move that up to the number 4 spot. So I think things are gonna change up a little bit with these 4 remaining cans. But one, again, I haven't had in a while, and I think it's actually gonna make some dents into this list, is the Berry. This one had a lot of hype behind it, and it really lived up to it. Give this one a crack as well. Such a strong and sweet smell. This would be so good if they brought the sour Berry to cans. That is one of my top GFUEL tubs. But for the cans, let's see where this ranks. It's so hard. This is definitely top 3 of what we have so far. It's better than the peach rings in my opinion. I think it's not quite as good as the PewDiePie. Let me try this. Yeah, PewDiePie is still way better, but I think this is very close to it. For that reason, I'm gonna be putting this at the number 3 spot. I raved over this one as my favorite can for the longest time. I think it's gonna hold true. I might need to take another sip of sour cherry to kind of compare, but the Sour Blue Chug Rug blew me away when it came out. Not only for the taste, but the sheer design of the cans, being printed onto the can itself and having the design of rug on the side. The sheer level of happiness the sour flavor brings me is immense. Let's see how good this crack is though. 10 of 10 crack. Will it be a 10 of 10 taste? That's it. It's number 1, man. I'll take a small sip of sour cherry just to kind of compare. Yeah, sour cherry just does not hit the same way that sour blue chug rug does. Sour blue chug rug is my #1 flavor. It has been. I don't think these two cans are gonna take it out of its place. But let's keep moving through the ranks. Let's go ahead and try out FaZe Jev's Raging Gummy Fish. Another one of the newer cans with the creators on the side. I remember liking this can, but not being like blown away by it. See if you get blown away by this crack though. You can see it jumped on my arm. I have a little bit of, go ahead and lick that off if you don't mind. Can you get that? It's about to fall. Okay, it fell on the, you got him. Why didn't you get it? The Raging Gummy Fish tubs were always kind of underwhelming to me, and to my surprise, so many people in the community really like this flavor. If it had a little bit more of a tartness to it, if it was a sour flavor, maybe I would like it, but I definitely remember the can being better than the tub. Let's see if that holds up here. That does surprise me. I don't know if anything's changed between this batch I had and the previous batch that I tested out in the video. This is definitely a lot stronger of a flavor. Has a little bit more of a kick to it that I was really looking for. I don't think it's gonna pass Nemesis T and up. It could probably make a dent right here with Blue Ice. But other than that, we only have one can left, which is the Rainbow Sherbet with the new can design, but this was one of the original 4 flavors. I'm gonna be completely honest, it's been months since I've tasted this flavor in tub form and can, so I don't know how this is gonna stack up. I don't even really remember how much I like this in the original, but let's start it out with a crack. There we go. Try this last one and put it in our list of ranking, and I'll do a full review, let you guys know what my favorite is from top to bottom. One more can, let's go. Oh wow, it's kind of weak. It smells a lot stronger than it tastes. Definitely tastes very close to Rainbow Sherbet. I feel like a sherbet has a bit more of a sourness to it though. I kind of think I even like Bahama Mama more than I like this. Let me try this one out one more time here. Yeah, this one has a bit more of a punch because of that orange in it, and this one's just, yeah, kind of weak. Okay, so I think this one's gonna go at the bottom of the list. What do you know? We have it done. My full list, top to bottom of G Fuel cans. #1 spot going to the Sour Blue Chug Rug. #2 going to the Sour Cherry. Next up after that is the PewDiePie flavor, followed by the FaZe Berry. Then going down the line, we have Peach Rings, Nemesis Tea flavor, Raging Gummy Fish, Blue Ice, Bahama Mama, Rainbow Sherbet, and finally Tropical Rain. Now again, I don't have the black on blackberry here for this video today, but I think if I did have it here, it would probably go somewhere in between FaZe Berry and Peach Rings, maybe below Peach Rings. I think this is very close to how I have my tubs ranked with sour at the top. I would like to see a couple other flavors come to cans, like Noisy Butter Starfruit, which is my favorite tub flavor currently. Maybe Hype Sauce, that would be incredible. But let me know what you guys think about my ranking list. Let me know what your favorite cans are. And now I'm gonna take all of these cans and mix them together for another video coming out very soon. Let you guys know what my thoughts are on that. So make sure you subscribe and notifications on so you don't miss that video. But this was pretty good here. Chug Rug taking the #1 spot, all the way down to my least favorite being the Tropical Rain. Let me know how you think I did. And by the way, if you want to see my full tier list, I'll put it in the description down below so you can go back at any point in time and be like, that was Duck's 3rd favorite and his 5th favorite, just to kind of be a roadmap to letting you know what I like. But yeah, that was good. Thank you to G Fuel again for sending me all these cans for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did and you don't mind doing so, make sure you go ahead and drop a sub-like-ment. That's a subscribe, a like, and a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Massive shout out to Soccer Polak and Gertuck for being the only tier 5 supporters of the channel. Tier 5 supporters get a shout out by name at the end of every single video as I record these unique outros for you guys, along with a ton of other stuff like playing games with me. I follow you back on social media, even merch discounts sometimes. So if you guys want to support the channel financially, become a member today. You can find the link in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.